Let me tell you guys one of the biggest feelings in life that you have to prepare yourself for. What's that? It's disappointment. Oh. Every one of you guys would have felt disappointment. And it comes in many kinds of forms, comes in different levels. True. But I'm talking about the top level of disappointment. The worst kind of disappointment. The worst kind. You see, life, it's kind of like a maze. So it's kind of like this game called Labyrinth. I don't know if you guys have played it. Most of you probably would have. But it's basically this game. It's like a wooden maze, and you have to guide a metal ball. It might be plastic, whatever. But you have to guide a metal ball along these wooden walls and get it to like the end of the labyrinth without letting the ball drop into these holes. A disappointment in life are like the holes in this labyrinth game. You're gonna fall into them. If you ever try playing that game without falling into a hole, it's impossible. It is impossible. Life is like labyrinth. Yo, sometimes it feels you don't know where to go. You've searched everywhere but you can't find home. The pain eases in around your mind. There's a thing in your life that you just can't find. It hits your heart like a bullet. Deep in a wound you can't pull it. The only way out is the way you came in, with a head up high and a selfish grin. I don't wanna be selfish, I had fun being strong. Plans change and now things feel wrong. What can I do to make things go on? It feels like my life is buffering. I look to the signs in my head and all I see is long suffering. See, you got people in the world who are everyday disappointers. It's their job to disappoint you. Like, you can run into the McDonald's near your house and order breakfast and then they'll get something wrong. Like, how hard is it to take an order and get it correct? I ordered a sausage and egg McMuffin and you gave me an egg and cheese bagel. You fool! You could be playing Modern Warfare 3 and you join the game and you're beasting. You run off your mob and then someone with a Type 95 comes, one burst you and ends your streak. Robert Bowling, you fool! Well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, you can tweet at him. You're probably gonna go and buy his next game, but in the end, you know, that disappointment comes to a halt because that's somebody you're not emotionally tied to. The everyday disappointers, you're not emotionally tied to them, so you don't end up caring that much. But the funny thing is that the people who disappoint you the most are people you tend to care most about, because those kinds of people shouldn't disappoint you, and they do it intentionally, because somebody who really knows you, really knows you, knows what pleases you and knows what dissatisfies you. So you have to come to the conclusion that that person made a choice to disappoint you. I wonder how many times I'm gonna go through this. I swear I can't do this. I feel I've been betrayed by Judas. Follow me for a while, throw me to a pile of the earth's undesirables. Like going for a job when I'm not hireable. Someone tells me I'm not admirable. I look to say you're unadvisable. The truth hurts when people lie to you. Confused when careless people cry to you. No one bothers to try for you, but when you got something to give, they fly to you. Friends and families and lovers, we're lost if we don't love each other. If we go around breaking hearts, why do we pretend to bother? There's a point in a man's life where he has to make change. Put things behind him and forget who to blame. Once disappointment corresponds with a name, things will never be the same. Do you want to know the remedy to disappointment? I do. Tell me. I know you want to know. I know. And I'm going to tell you, because that's what I do. Please do. But first of all, you have to consider that the people who let you down in life will do it again and again and again. No. People will let you down continuously. Why? After you've been betrayed, you are bereft of something. You're deprived of something. It's gone. And you have plans. Everybody in life has plans. I don't. And what you're going to have to do after being deprived of something, you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to reevaluate what you're going to do next. Because your plans would have been upset. Everything you've constructed, everything you've conjured up in your head up until that moment has been something that's not going to go accordingly. Now here's what you need to do. You need to think of all of the people in your life that have let you down. All of the people who have disappointed you. And I know you're going to have some names in your head. You're going to have some names. Ryan, James. So what you need to do is go right ahead, look to your left shoulder, just brush that shoulder off slowly. Just brush it off. Breath of fresh air. Then look to your right shoulder. brush it off. Brush off that shoulder.
Feels good.
And then you need to think to yourself, what do I do next? I'm going to tell you what you do next. Because you don't think for yourself, I think for you. You need to stop putting faith into people who are going to let you down. And you need to start putting faith into yourself. Okay? And the same thing goes for you. Stop building up people's hopes. Stop leading people astray. If you know you can't commit to something, don't commit. Because there's nothing worse than crashing down somebody's hopes. Because they fall like dominoes. Like dominoes, man. What if I ask a girl to come to the cinema with me and she doesn't show up? Do I brush her off my shoulders because she didn't show up? What if I failed my driving test? Do I brush off my driving instructor for not teaching me properly? I know some people are going to misinterpret this video, but it's all good. It's all about patterns, really. When there's an accumulating amount of disappointment coming from one person, that's when you know, man. That's when you know. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. And shout out to Boy Genius. The link to his channel is going to be in the description. He made this beat. Reflextra. Peace.